Hey there guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the Ultimate RTG, and we fell short of Elite 2. Elite 3 has been secured, boys, on the RTG. Let's get it. The first time on FIFA 20, and God, it feels good. Last weekend we choked. We needed one win out of the two, and it was Bernardo Silva's 4. Till to this day, that's going to haunt me. But one out of the 4 is needed this weekend, and I've got to say that I started to lose my head towards the end though. Last episode, I was preaching about keeping your cool, otherwise you're going to take L's, and that's exactly what I didn't do, and I was falling into EA's trap. That's what they want you to do, to cause you to mess up your ranks. But Elite 2, we were so close, and I gotta say, St. Maximum, he tried to put the team on his back, and he got me the all-important win in the second from last game, but then the last one I lost. And I felt bad. 25 wins would have been nice, but 24 is what we secured. But first things first, boys, if you are enjoying the series, please do leave a big thumbs up for this Elite 3 finish on the RTG. 3,000 plus likes would be amazing. And if you're wanting to keep up to date with football news around the world or on football, download the app. Links can be found below. But what a stressful run that we had on Sunday. One thing that I was struggling with the most was tackling. Like, FIFA 20 is supposed to be about controlled tackles, slides, stand tackles, all of that, and I just wasn't getting it. Although I did see, like, watching back the clips, my defending wasn't great and my positioning could have been a little bit better, but even like when the play was right on top of me, I felt like my opponents were just being able to slip through, and it was working both ways, to be fair. Like, I even noticed in the attack myself where my opponent should have got some interceptions, and there was something not quite right. And with me not being the best of defenders anyway on this game, I was getting caught and I was a little bit vulnerable at the back. But we grinded and we got those all important wins towards the end, and I've got to shout out man like Lucas. This guy, I don't know what I've done or if I've purchased the best player on the game right now, but he really did carry the team. And towards the end, like, Insigne was playing well, but Lucas was getting those all-important goals. And last week, I noticed the lack of shot power on the finesses, and just in general, he wasn't really clinical. It's a completely different week, boys. And it's a completely different Lucas. He was banging them in. He was using the skill dribbling, the strafe dribbling, and really just getting those all-important goals. So he is definitely staying in the starting 11. Insigne, he doesn't need any more praise. He's literally one of the best players I've purchased so far in the series. And then I was putting together like a concept of where I wanted to take the team. Because, you know, Ndombele, we've been enjoying him. I think what he's offering alongside Alan is fantastic. But could he be one of the reasons as to why I'm not really that secure in the midfield? If I were to replace him and bring in someone like Sissoko with a genuine stand tackle, good interceptions, the power, like, his build is pretty much Patrick Vieira meets Hullet. So that's someone that I'm interested in for about 40,000 coins. Now, I don't know how many we're going to be able to have after division rivals, even squad battle rewards that I'm going to open in a second, and then obviously foot champs with this elite finish. And with the team of the week, could we see Gini Wijnaldum? What a goal. I finished streaming and I saw it on Twitter. That is insane. The strike, like, it went from like the outside in and then went top corner. Insane finish. Depay we could see. So we've got some awesome players to look forward to, but there is one man that I had in this concept, and it was Raheem the Dream Sterling. As you know, I'm liking the animations that I'm getting from Insigne and even Lucas, like that close control. I love it. And with someone like Sterling, he's just going to be a super juice and super fast version of an Insigne. So he's definitely someone for 120 to 150,000 that I'm considering. But I've got to be honest, right? I want to really speak about the defense and what we did. So Semedo in the left back position, he wasn't really that bad. In fact, he was playing quite well for me. So he could stay, he could go. He's someone that isn't really going to get chemistry though because of what I want to switch up. Like Rafael Varane, I think I would rather a bit of a beast at the back with the strength instead of Longley. Now, I'm not going to say that it was Longley's fault or even Eder Militao or even the defense itself, because we did put together a good set of players at the back. It was more to do with how the game was feeling on Sunday. But Longley, in those conditions, I don't believe is good enough for me. And I need someone that is just going to be able to use his physical stats to bump players off and give me a better chance of latching onto those loose balls. Because the play was going through me way too much. And for 86,000 that I bought him for, I think personally for myself, I want to get rid of him and rework the side. So the defense is going to be completely switched up. I want to get use of the pack pulled Oblak that we had a couple of days ago. I've been facing Oblak and Stegen. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Oblak, one of the saves that he pulled off, it was on Saturday, so you won't see it in this lineup. It was stupidly overpowered. Like, I know for a 91 keeper, he should be putting off some nice saves, but out of nowhere, like, I thought the front post was open and he just throws out a hand to it. That's who I want in between the sticks. So Oblak is a must, and then to partner him, I'm thinking Varane, Eder Militao, and then bring in Mendy. Like, Mendy, is he really like that good for his price? I don't want to get sucked into overpaying on some of these cards, especially Longley. I'm not going to say he's bad, like I said. He's not bad in really any way, but for 100,000 for an 85 rated cards, I just want something that is well worth the coins for me. And then I don't mind paying it. Like, let's say 20,000 coins for a Wan-Bissaka to get chemistry to Sterling. I know Wan-Bissaka is going to be like elite level. And 30,000, 40,000, it's fine. But are we thinking that Mendy is really worth like 50,000 if he's still at that price? I'm not so sure. So like I say, the defense is going to be switched up. In the attack, Felipe Anderson was playing really, really well for me this weekend. He is someone that's not going to be getting you too many goals because of his position. And he does seem to drift out of the game a little bit. But then you've just got to try and do your best to bring him into the play if you are wanting him to score some goals. And his finishing is fine. Like, you can get use out of that, but what I was finding myself doing was just using the dribbling, the pace, the playmaking, and he was working really well. Alan, I love the guy, right? But he's just so annoying and he's restricting my squad building, but I have put together something that I believe looks really good, but then Insigne is off chemistry. Is that really going to make too much of a difference? I don't think so. But with the improvements that we have made, right, from last weekend, I saw how defensive we were really sitting at the back, soaking up the pressure, being someone that was playing a possession style, but also like trying to counterattack my opponents, but I didn't have the right set of players. Then I've reworked the team and I brought in just complete pace all over the place. And then my style started to take over and I was using more of the strafe dribbling, the skill dribbling, and I was getting so many more goals. And I was playing really positive. But one player came up against towards the end of the run. He was very, very defensive, and I'm not hating the player, I'm not even hating the game. It's something that I want to take inspiration from, because his style was like, it looked like one depth, honestly, and he was playing 5 at the back. So 5 at the back, 1 depth, and then when he regained possession, his players were really attacking those. So it was one extreme to the other, and it seemed against me, maybe I just suck, I don't know, but against me, it worked very, very well, and I had maybe 1 or 2 shots all game, and I got smacked up like 3 or 4-0. So that's something that I'm thinking, is that really the meta? So you're not really giving your opponent any chance to like build up when they have possession, but when you regain it, you've got so many options in the attack. Just don't be silly and lose the ball on the halfway line, otherwise you're going to get caught. But it was like I was playing ultra attacking meets ultra defensive. And during the week when I'm doing these objectives and stuff, I won't really have time to practice with my main RTG team, but Thursday, Friday, well, Friday's the weekend league, so maybe Wednesday, Thursday, we can start experimenting a little bit with some new tactics. But I'm happy with what I was using, and after the breakdown, I'll go and show you a few of those. So boys, let's get back into the team. I'll show you the tactics, I'll go through the stats as well and let you know what these players finished on, and I will let you know exactly which players are staying for next week. Here we go. So what do we think? I like it. I believe that this is close to being a full meta team for myself and my playstyle. It might not work for you, but let's break it down. So in goal, Oblak, I think he's going to be one of the better keepers on the game. It looks like that when I face him. Wan-Bissaka, we know he is a trusted beast, and I want him brought back into the starting 11 and to get chemistry with Sterling. Eder Militao has proved his worth this weekend, and it doesn't suggest that he has the power really or the strength to like dominate your opponents, but he comes away with the ball ball quite a bit. He was struggling though this Sunday, and that's why, right, I don't want to jump to conclusion with Longley. I still think he's going to be good, but I would rather just somebody else that isn't him right now. I want more power in my defenders, and that's why I'm looking at Rafael Varane, because maybe one of the reasons why we got on so well with Konate, he has something like 71 acceleration, but 80, well, he's here, I can check. He has like 71 acceleration, 84 sprint speed. So then you look at Rafael Varane, who has 79 acceleration and 86 sprint speed with 86 strength and really good defensive stats. That's who I want in my team. And in the left back position, we could even go for Marcelo. I really want to try Marcelo. And yeah, getting rid of Mendy, maybe he's just overpriced as well. Yeah, get rid of Mendy, get him out of here and bring in Marcelo and see how he can perform. Then in our two CDM positions, we've got Allen and this tank. Now, I don't really like Sissoko that much IRL, but if he's going to get me those extra wins in the weekend league, then yeah, I think we can set aside those differences and look at the stamina, the strength, the stand tackle, the interceptions. Maybe that's what we need. Now, although we're not going to have the attacking threat from Ndombele, hang on a minute, he's got high to high, hasn't he? 6'2" high to high work rates. And Ndombele has medium, so at least Sissoko will take it upon himself to track back and break up the play properly. Because you look at his attributes, there's nothing wrong with Ndombele and haven't had any issues really. He gets a lot of tackles and he feels very overpowered going into a challenge. But maybe looking at those defensive stats, he is one of the reasons why we're not really keeping that strong of a defense in the midfield, you know? So I think Ndombele, his time is coming to an end for now, and I just want to see if he was one of the main reasons as to why we've been taking a few of these losses. If not, then he can return next week or the week after. But Sissoko and Allen, those are the two. Felipe Anderson, like you check out his stats, 40 games, 8 goals, 16 assists. He's not bad in really any way for me. He's got good finishing when he's in front of goal. He has fantastic control over the ball, really pacey, and I don't believe that he has issues with stamina at all. On FIFA 19, I swear he had high to high work rates. And on FIFA 20, the 74 stamina is fine. He just goes missing in games. And I think that's because of the attack positioning being 76. He drifts away. I don't think you're going to have issues with him playing as a left striker or even as a lone striker. I think in some of the matches, I was like positioning him up to striker when Lucas was out of stamina. But this man, 40 games, 40 goals, 20 assists, ridiculous record. And I need to keep him for another week at least. And then Insigne, 47 games, 44 goals, 27 assists. These two are really the best things going right now for the RTG. And then Sterling, you look at his pace and then the dribbling balance, ball control, dribbling. He is going to be a super fast version of an Insigne, and that's what I want right now. So obviously this isn't set in stone and there's no guarantee that we're going to be able to get enough coins to go and purchase it. But with the sale of Neto, Longley, is he tradable? He is tradable. Damn, I bought him for 12,000. Oh my god, that's actually quite expensive. What's his price right now? 9,000. Okay, he's dropped a little bit, but we're waiting to sell him after the rewards, and I want to try my best and do a bit more trading so I can go and purchase a few of these guys before Thursday so I can get them for a good price. But Longley I bought for 86, right? And he's still 86,000. So that, in fact, he's gone up. Usually after Sunday or after the weekend league, people start selling and flooding their players on the market. So this Friday or this Thursday, I think Longley is just going to continue to rise. So if I can get anywhere near 100,000, that will be maybe enough to go and purchase a Sterling right now. How much is it? Yeah, it would be. So that'd be a straight swap, pretty much. So Longley out, Sterling in. So then we've just got to worry about finding like 200,000, 250, let's say 290, and then whoever we bring in, it's 290,000. I think we can do that, boys. Well, let's start, right, with the squad battle rewards. So I was playing a few more games last night. I didn't bother playing any more games on the pay to win because I was thinking, like, what's the point, really? Maybe one day we push for like top 100, or I'll try if I feel like it. But I want to focus more on the RTG because if we play the games and we grind towards squad battles, then not only are we going to have better rewards, but we're going to be working towards the icon swaps, and we can get that out of the way. So squad battles, where did we finish? Should be gold. Yeah, gold 3, which isn't terrible for the lack of games that I have played, but 10,000 coins, Prime Mix Players Pack, and a Jumbo Gold Pack. Let's go and open them. So one thing I wanted to ask you, maybe I should have said this at the start of the video, but what players are you really enjoying right now? Maybe some new signings that you've brought into your weekend league side, list one or two, and do you play with pace or are you a little bit more balanced? Are you possession based? I want to see what players are working for your style right now. Drop it in the comments. But let's go and open these two packs, a Jumbo Premium, and I will give you guys some updates with the season objectives. I know that we've gone up to level 22 now, and during the week I will focus on those headers, the volleys, and get even more XP. And as we are working towards the icon swaps, we're getting more XP for just playing like squad battles. I know there's like score a goal in so many games and you're getting like 500 XP every single time you hit one of those milestones. So that's sweet. And yeah, I believe that we're going to be able to get that icon base swap, or what we unlocking, the icon base SBC. I know that a few of you guys are still thinking I'm crazy taking that, but there are reasons, and I want Zambrotta. I swear to you guys. Whoa. Oh, when was the last time we hit a big walkout on this account? But it could be center mid. I think that's what's his name? Oh, Gampel. I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say the guy that went to the Chinese Super League. Is it Hamshik? Is he from the same nation? I'm pretty sure. But Campbell, his card doesn't look that bad, and he could get chemistry to Werner. 85 dribbling. I like that, you know. Whoa, 90 agility, 86 dribbling, 90 stamina. If he could get a couple of informs, you know, bring that sprint speed up to like 75, then that would be perfect. Add to his playmaking and maybe a bit on the defending. He would be an awesome like attacking CDM, especially with that stamina. Strength is a little bit low, but it is what it is. But let's store those into the club, and I will focus on doing a bit more bronze pack method with the 34,000 that we've got. But more importantly, featured objective, how far are we away from some of these? Well, season progress right now, I've already redeemed those two. I think that's a 6 stadium design. We're not far away from that, well, storyline card. With the Premier League objectives, wow, I've done, yeah, I did those yesterday. So this stuff here, I'll be working towards on stream. All of this, I need to play. So 2 out of the 5, I was winning yesterday. Some of these shots that I'm taking, even on world-class difficulty, they are banging in, and I don't know why. Like, surely the EA would be messing up my shot accuracy, but nope, we are scoring a lot of goals. But Eredivisie, CSL, I will work towards that. And then this one here is score 20 goals with first owner players in rivals. Well, I'll get that as I'm doing the other stuff. But week 3, I just need 3 headers, and that's, well, 2 of the 3 already done. So we're in a good position right now on the RTG. I just want to make sure you guys are fully aware as to where we finish right now. Leaderboards, where are we at? So 24 wins this weekend. We've made some upgrades to the starting 11, and we did improve how we were playing for sure. Say at maximum, we can say we got Elite 3 with the beast. But boys, that's where I'm going to end today's episode. Tomorrow we'll be back with some goodness. Please do leave a like. 3,000 plus likes would be fantastic. Where did you finish in the weekend league? And I will see you on the next one. See you out. Peace.